In the words of Air Supply, here I am, the one that you love. What's up, guys? It's 2025, second day of the year. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you're coming to this or whatever time zone you're watching. I hope that everyone had a heck of a new year, a safe new year. There's a group that I'm in that always posts just people get into mischief, and it's usually DUIs. And guys, DUIs stink, okay? Because I mean, I'm not a drinker, but I'm just going to tell you that even if you just had a little bit, it's hard because you can smell it. So even if you're not intoxicated, it's just a bad idea. Just stay safe, be safe. Most likely if you are driving and stuff and you're responsible and they serve alcohol, guys, with food and stuff, just be responsible. I'm not here to preach to you. But the point of that was going through and I'm looking and, as we all would, don't you say you wouldn't. And the very last one is this kid, and he's just this guy, and he's just all decked out in makeup. Now it's 2025, okay? But I've been saying it's the 90s, it's okay, it's the 90s. I see that Saturday Night Live is saying that now. So us 90 people, 80 babies, 90 kids, we remember saying that. It's okay, it's the 90s. It's the 90s. And so, I've never let things go. I don't let boom shakalakas go, and I never will. Okay? And with that being said, I just see that on Saturday Night Live, and props to them for keeping the 90s alive. But this guy is just, I don't know if he was having the time of his life or if this was the worst night of his life. I don't know. I couldn't tell by the pictures. He was pretty pissed. And by that, I mean he was pretty and he was pissed. All right, guys. On a somber note and a really sad note, what's going on in the world? We all have to just ask ourselves. I'm from the United States of America. I know and I see that I have viewers, which is crazy to me. What's up in other countries? We are not all, what you think, obese Americans. I'm not probably the right person to tell you that, but we love you. Okay, I do. But the New Orleans, however you guys want to pronounce it, is wrong. The attack that happened the other night, I don't want to speak on it too much. Just know if you're watching and you're from Louisiana, that you're in our prayers. We're thinking about you guys because we know that there was, I don't know the 10 people that were killed, but 30 others were injured in this. Wow. And then a hero cop, I think, or FBI agent or somebody was able to disenlife, whatever you want to say, this person that did this horrendous act. And I thought some prayers go out to them, guys, and just a quick, 5 seconds of silence for them. All right, so I had a few people ask me about the knife that I showed the other day. First, I want to say, I see Timothy says, thanks for the shout out and many blessings your way on the last video. Hope 2025 is better than 2024. Do you guys say 2025 or do you guys say 2025? They're both fine. I'm just wondering. Happy New Year and many blessings to you and your family, Excal. You too. And I know that we'll be seeing each other's comments back and forth, and I look forward to your videos. Adams 11, any Franco rules? The best all-purpose daily wear chain, in my opinion. I have a 2mm 18 karat white gold diamond cut Franco from Daniel Jewelry Inc. that I wear with a custom Bobby White diamond lion Let's see. Bobby White Diamond Lion Pendant. My daily wear is a 3.5 millimeter 18 karat white gold plain Franco from Jacoji with a overly diamond barrel sleek lock. Now, okay, am from Missouri, so leave me alone here. Knife weighing just under 60 G's. I never take it off. By the way, pretty much it says nice watch. I appreciate that. And he says I have a discontinued 116610 model acquired 11 of 2012, and that is my daily beater. So that is really, really cool. I do like watches, guys. So if you don't know what he's talking about, 1111 or 11610 is going to be a Submariner, like he said, and I think it's an all black one, which is a very classy one. I'm trying to think. I don't know if that one has a date or no date, but that's a very nice, and it's a very classic watch. So very nice. I don't know which video that was on. I had one, yeah, I was wearing a bluesy in one of them. The one that you're actually seeing is a GMT. But okay, enough of watches, except maybe this little rant. I hate the gray secondhand market on these things. You have to have pretty good rapport, I think, to buy a watch from Rolex, because it's an authorized dealer. We're just going to talk to them because you said you had a Rolex. Imagine saving money, for years to go buy a watch and then go in and be told that, that's not available, or maybe not here where I'm at, and necessarily talking about the authorized dealer here. But maybe where you're at, maybe you have to have a purchase history. So to go in and to buy the watch that you want, you need to buy 3 watches before that, or you need to buy some diamonds or gold from them. And guys, stuff is expensive. Things are already expensive. And by the way, I don't know if you bought yours from an AD or gray market, but that it's a very good watch, and it will go up in value. In fact, they did have a huge increase. Well, I guess not real big, but on some of them it is, like Daytonas and stuff, on their prices. Rolex usually adjusts, but things did go up. And of course, guys, gold spiked this year, so they have all gold watches as well, and so prices had to change on those. But anyways, today we're here to talk about the knife that you guys saw the other day. I had a few people say, "Hey, what knife is this?" That you were saying that you like so much on 2024 video, the wrap up, because they thought, they're just, they think they maybe just be asking, or you guys may generally like this. This is a Benchmade 945. So it is a mini Osbourne. When you buy a Benchmade knife, okay, they have authorized dealers as well. But you can get them on eknives.com. You can get them on PVK, You can get them on Southern Blades. These are some of the sites that I like. ncblade.com. Guys, and also they have reward points. So if you buy, knives, you can get that kind of stuff. There's also, I can't remember which one, it's either eKnives or NC Blade. They give you a good $25 or something off your first purchase. So just make sure you sign up for that. Look for those kind of things. I don't make anything off of it, but I'm trying to save you money. That's the point of these videos in the first place. But when you buy a Benchmade knife, it will come in a Benchmade box. Surprise, surprise. And there are different series. There's Blue Series. Which is just going to be like your standard, knife like this. And then they have a black series, which is going to be a step up, and the boxes are black, okay? And those are going to be a little more expensive knives. They're going to be maybe the switchblades, or what we call automatics. This one is not an automatic. It's got the on both sides here, and then to retract, you pull down on this guy, and they're on both sides, so you put your thumb and you just swing her down. And of course, you know, it's awesome that it's doing it for video, but sometimes it doesn't. It's a great, you know, you want to find a good fidget knife for you. And like I said, this one, you know, going back, kind of matches my watch, you know, shout out from earlier. You'll get, and then there's a gold class, which is, they're more expensive. You're looking at probably like $1,000 for a knife. They're limited, and they're very much for collectors. I had one before, but again, just like the deadlock, I just have, I don't want to be that much into a knife, I think. So I knew somebody that would appreciate it, and I sold it to them. But because, you know, I do love knives, I do have a knife collection. However, I can't remember how much this one cost. This is, you know, this is a couple $100, guys. The first one I ever bought, I bought at an authorized dealer. I bought this knife twice, okay? The first one I ever bought was from an authorized dealer. I went in, and because they're a little cheaper in that store than when you buy them online, believe it or not. And then I gave the knife to, you know, the guy that comes over and plays Madden with me, one of my best friends. I have Jordan, shout out Mike. Mike's the one I gave the knife to. Gave Jordan an orange Benchmade. It's with a black tip, I believe. The knife. It is a Cabela's. It's a Benchmade, but it's an exclusive. And he has that one, and this one I gave to Mike. Well, I missed it. It's light. You know, guys, automatic knives, you know, you need to put a little gun oil or something down in there to keep them springs. You know, there is a little maintenance. So just never in my life have I ever had an issue with a flip knife, and I don't think I would. And Benchmade has warranty, so if the clip were to break, you can send it in and they'll take care of it. They really bolted that son of a gun down, didn't they? But, I mean, and you can, it's for fidgeting. You don't have to flick that. You can pull it, just like when you detract it, retract it. You can pull those down and swing it out, whatever you fancy. Pretty much, it's a spring assisted. So, once it gets to a certain area, okay. On the way back down, see that? It just kind of it was about right here. It just grabs and closes. So it's cool for that flicking. And the reason why, and I put my fingers behind the clip, guys. I have shut it on my hand before. Not this one, but I have done that before. Just be careful, you know, there are knives. But as for a little fidget tool, fun, but extremely sharp. And then also, if you're working and you're holding something and you need to pop your knife out, cut whatever you need to cut, and then shut it like that, put it back in your pocket while you're still holding that item. That's why something like this comes really in handy. And I know that the switchblades are automatic knives. So I'm gonna tell you though, this out the front, or out the top, excuse me, I have never, let's just go ahead and compare here. Right there. I have never cut myself with one of these. I have cut myself so many flipping times. Now, I have cut myself a lot with the ones that come out. Hitting the button, being too close to it, I've cut my other hand. some people, knife collectors, will say it's not yours until it bites you. Okay, I have been bitten, but out the tops there, man. For some reason, you know, I know where the knife is. They have a thing too. Check this out. If they hit something like paper, I'm sure my finger ain't back there. It knocks it off track. So if that was your hand, you see this little bitty dot? See that little bitty dot? Okay. Versus that whole thing that could have went through. Now watch this. That's what happened. It knocked it off. And you can fix this, guys, by either just tugging on the blade. I do this. And then you're right back to normal. But that is a safety device. I think that's freaking amazing. Because let's just face it, you would think that that whole blade is going to go through your hand. And look, it's the size, it's a little bit less than my knuckle. So, but again, mini Osbourne, it's 530V. So, and it is DLC coated. So guys, it isn't, what is it, 930 or something? All the blades are a little different. This one's gonna be the steel material. This one's gonna be right in the middle of toughness and also corrosion. So there's blades that you can get that are super sharp, but you're gonna wanna look. Microtech, I think, uses 389K. So, of course, this one don't say anything on it but Microtech in my name. Oh, maybe it's on the, no, it's not. So, I think it's 390 is what they use, but it's just some stuff will, like even when you get onto Benchmade and you want to go to custom and make a knife, it will tell you these corrode, keep them away from water, this has better edge resistance, blah, blah, blah. So again, 5mm concave curb, linksresale.com. 24 inches on me, my favorite chain, guys. I hope that if you like knives, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I don't do a lot of knife reviews. Maybe I should, I don't know. So I haven't been really requested, but I have been asked about that, and I will always try to answer your questions. I'll try to like say shout outs on here, and I will also, sometimes it takes a little longer than others, but guys, I will try to always write you back. I don't know how long I can continue to do that because there's a lot going on, and I love it, but I do read your comments, and I will heart it so that you know I read it, okay? And if you're asking a question, I will always try to write back, so that way you get a quick answer. So if it's important, you know, if it's a comment, I get it, I read it, and I love it. Please keep commenting, because I mean, I'm talking to you right now, I want to hear back. However, if it's a question, again, I will try to get back to you. So January 2nd, guys, make 2025 whatever you want to make it. Don't let it run you. What's the saying? Run the day. Don't let the day run you, right? Love y'all.